Today, I'm going to be traveling 24 hours and 10,000 miles from Los Angeles, California to Cape Town, South Africa with a layover in Atlanta. And my, have the rules changed in this airport. I've flown between the US and South Africa by myself a few times over the years.
Cheers!
But never this route and never on Delta. So this particular experience will be new for me.
It's very confusing.
And since it's a long-haul flight, I decided to pay the additional $200 to upgrade from Delta's Economy to Delta's Comfort Plus, hoping it would make this trip somewhat more comfortable. Subscribe to follow my adventures across Italy, South Africa, and America.
All packed up and ready to go.
Since it's the middle of summer and there were thousands of people traveling, the airport traffic was insane. So I told my sister to drop me off at the curb just to make it easier for her, and we unloaded my bags. I grabbed a luggage cart for the low price of $8, loaded up my bags, and said a quick but sad goodbye to her. The Delta check-in line was just as crazy as I was expecting it to be, and it took about 45 minutes. Then I headed to security.
All right, just made it through security, and my, have the rules changed in this airport. So you don't have to take shoes off or laptops out at present, unless there's certain reasons that they make you. So that's changed, and they've added a section where you have to walk with another person with a dog sniffing you for a couple feet, and they do that before you even come to the normal security. So by the time you get to the actual bins, you don't need to take shoes off or laptops out. It's very confusing, but I guess we're mixing up the rules now, so surprising in a lot of ways. My flight to Atlanta leaves in an hour, so I just need to get to my gate now. I'm very happy this first leg is domestic. Just makes me feel like I can ease into the trip instead of diving in international right off the bat.
Right next to my gate, there was an Alfred's, which is a coffee shop that my friends introduced me to on this trip home. So I stopped in to get my usual pre-flight order, a coffee and a plain bagel with regular cream cheese, which has somehow become a ritual for me over the last 10 years anytime I'm about to board a flight in America. After I finished my breakfast, I checked the next thing off my pre-flight to-do list, and I filled my water bottle at a free water station, then got in line to board my flight.
Time to board.
Thank you.
I was in the first row of the Delta Comfort Plus section, which meant the seat I was in was right behind first class, so my TV wasn't on the back of the seat in front of me. Instead, it was tucked into the armrest, and I had to pull it up and out if I wanted to use it. I was happily surprised with the seats in this section though. They definitely felt bigger, and the extra leg room was also great.
Oh, we got a lot of space up here. All that.
It wasn't anything crazy, but it just generally had a nicer feel than regular economy.
We are ready for immediate departure.
The flight from Los Angeles to Atlanta is around 2,000 miles and takes about 4.5 hours. About an hour into the flight, they came around with a snack basket and allowed us to choose what we wanted, and offered us a drink as well. I chose sea salt chips and a yummy white chocolate macadamia bar and water. I'm not sure if everyone in the economy section was offered these as well, or if it was just a bonus for booking in the Delta Comfort Plus section, but it was nice. I didn't feel like watching TV, so I just listened to my downloaded music on Spotify and stared out my window, since there were gorgeous views pretty much the whole time.
Welcome to Atlanta. Current local time here is 5:05. Please remain here so far in Atlanta. It got up to about 96 degrees. So we'd like to keep our aircraft cool.
All right, just got off my flight to Atlanta. I'm now in the B terminal, but I need to get to the E gates. I have no idea where that is. I think I might need to take a tram, is what I heard. So I'm gonna ask somebody now and see what's up. I've never been in this airport before. As much as I've traveled, I know a lot of people pass through here. It's one of the busiest airports. So this is gonna be a learning curve for me. But let's go on this adventure together. Concourse ENF. It is disgustingly hot in this airport right now. There's like a really intense heat wave coming over the States right now, and you can it's made its way into the building. You can feel the ACs trying to pump, but yeah, you go through pockets that feel humid and it's bizarre. That way. Okay. I need to go that way.
Welcome aboard the plane train. Please hold on. This train is departing. The next stop is for C gates. C as in Charlie. Welcome aboard the plane train. Please hold on. This train is departing for E gates. E as in Echo. This train is going out of service.
So I came to F, even though my gate is in Concourse E, because it says that the One International lounge is here. So I'm just one over, but let's see if we can find it. That's what my app is telling me, but we will see. Okay, I'm seeing an airline sign, so hopefully that's it. Dope. Airline clubs. Okay, there it is. I see it up there. There she is. I would not have risked coming to a different concourse if my layover wasn't 3 hours, but it is. So here we go. Okay, so I had to pull over to the side to wait, and there's also some other people waiting out here because the lounge is actually full, and now we've been entered on a wait list. So as people leave, they'll let more people in, but they're also doing it, the priorities based off of people's departure time. So obviously the sooner your departure time is, the higher up on the list you are. We will see how long it takes. Thankfully I have a while. Yeah, it seems to be a very busy evening tonight. I've never had this happen to me in a lounge where I've been put on a wait list, so it must be packed. The Delta Sky Club is also just over there. After about an hour of sitting on the floor charging my phone while looking at the looming storm about to hit, it was finally my turn to go into the lounge. Hi, how are you? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a good night. 1 hour later, made it in. All right, it is 7:35. I just left the lounge. My boarding starts in about 20 minutes. So I need to take the tram still to get to the E-gates. So I wanted to just give myself a bit of a buffer so I'm not running. Guys, I'm not one to nitpick. Maybe it's because I had to wait an hour to get in, but I feel like it was a very underwhelming lounge. All you basically had as food choices were salad, soup, and cookies and hummus with pita bread. So the food selection was very limited. The bar was pretty stocked, and there's very limited seating inside, which explains why I had to wait with a bunch of other people. Yeah, it was very underwhelming. I don't know if it's because I had to wait an hour. I imagined that it would be worth it. But, you know, nonetheless, clean bathrooms and some food and beverages, so that's always good. Ooh, look, Delta plane staring us in the face. But now I'm going back to the tram. I need to go over one concourse. I'm in concourse F, so I need to get to concourse E and then get to my gate.
The next stop is for E-gates. E as in echo.
Okay, made it to concourse E, and I need to get to gate 14. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty apprehensive about having a layover in this airport because I heard just how crazy it can be, and obviously you have to take the tram, and if things are delayed, it can be a little stressful. But to be fair, it's actually been quite easy to navigate today, so I've been pretty impressed with it. So that was a nice surprise. People seem to be sprinting, so give yourself enough time.
Well, that's cool. Oh. Oh. It's the life of MLK. Well, that was unexpected. Whoa. Is that actually his stuff?
So there seems to be a tribute here in this concourse to Martin Luther King Jr. That was unexpected, but it's quite lovely actually. Some facts and little artifacts.
All right. Okay, let's see.
Cape Town, E14 on time. Nope. Oh wow, it is pumping. There's a live piano player in here. This is crazy. I'm actually looking at some of these restaurants, like what haven't I eaten before I leave the United States? But I've been eating so much in the last few weeks that I just can't. I was gonna get Dunkin' or Qdoba or something, but I just can't. I went overboard the last few weeks, as you guys can tell in my videos, so maybe I'll just have a water. Okay, here's our gate.
There you go. Yeah, have a good flight. Thank you. Have a good night. Hi. 32A.
First aisle.
Thank you so much. Ooh, that looks so shiny up there. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, hopefully.
On the way to my seat, I was passing through what I assumed to be Delta's Premium Select seats, which is the section after business class and fancier than Comfort Plus.
Thank you. Yes, I'm 32A. So we've got reserved for Comfort Plus.
Please step out of the aisle to allow others to pass.
Looks so much fancier than normal economy. Got a nice pillow and blanket. Looks good. The legroom looks pretty similar to normal.
Okay, so this is like a pinch more legroom than normal. There is a lot more on the economy or the domestic flight. The seat does feel a bit bigger, I guess. Everyone gets these, but this pillow feels really plush, so that's good. Yeah,
Not too bad. I already have my charger plugged in here. The system looks pretty new, which is nice. And we're sitting right on the wing.
this chair definitely feels bigger. In my seat pocket, I was given a little travel kit. I'm not sure if everyone in the economy section gets these, or if it was just a bonus for booking in the Delta Comfort Plus section. But it was nice that they provided us with a face mask, toothbrush, toothpaste, and earplugs. I always travel with all of these things in my backpack already, but it was still nice that they provided it for us. I got settled into my seat, then scrolled through the entertainment system to see what they had available. I'm not sure if this selection is different than the Delta domestic flight,
but I was happy to see that it was a pretty stacked list. Then I had a quick goodbye FaceTime sesh with my little baby niece that I had just spent the last few months getting to know. Zozo! Hi! Trying not to bawl my eyes out on the plane. Before I knew it, it was time to take off.
Rear of the plane. We'll distribute these vests if necessary.
The flight from Atlanta to Cape Town is over 8,000 miles and takes about 15 hours. Not too long after we were in the sky, I saw a lightning storm out of my window. It was honestly really cool to see from so high up, but also slightly terrifying to be flying so close to it. After flicking through the movies again, I decided on watching a movie called Amsterdam. About an hour into the flight, we were served dinner. We could choose from pasta, shrimp, or chicken. I chose the chicken. It was a very simple dinner, and I'm not gonna lie, it made me miss the food on Emirates. Not only with taste, but just general presentation and also the amount of food provided. The cutlery was wooden, and the whole feel of this meal was very earthy. Even the containers we were served in were paper. But I guess that's good because, of course, that's more sustainable. The chicken definitely needed more salt, and I didn't find the little salt and pepper till after I was done eating because they were tucked away super tight into the napkin we got. The quinoa salad didn't taste great, and the chicken came with potatoes and veggies that were okay. Sad to say, it was definitely one of my least favorite meals I've been served on an international flight. The lemon blondie dessert, on the other hand, was absolutely delicious. I finished eating dinner with 12 hours and 40 minutes still left in the flight. The fact that it was an overnight flight did make it a bit easier to sleep, since it was the time my body was used to sleeping anyway. So after the movie was over, I got some shut-eye. Thankfully, I was able to sleep for a few hours, and woke up again with only 4 hours left to go. At which point, I decided to watch Maverick, because I loved it so much the first time I saw it that I wanted to watch it again. But I kept falling back asleep. With just over an hour left in the flight, we were served breakfast. It looked pretty similar to the dinner we were served, with only 3 things on the tray. But this time we got a strawberry and banana yogurt, a few pieces of cut up fruit, and a small breakfast sandwich, which looked like an Egg McMuffin. I ate my breakfast while watching one of my all-time favorite movies, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. But switched it off soon after because we were descending into Cape Town, and I was too excited to do anything but stare out my window.
We will be landing in just a few minutes. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night. 24 hours later, we made it. Oh my goodness. I'm so tired right now. But I'm so excited to see Matteo. So it's good.
Look, there's Matteo. Hi, baby. It's cool because the people waiting downstairs, you can see them from the top level. So I can see Matteo standing down there with his parents.
We're just out here waiting for Mishu to arrive. She should be coming through in any minute now. Very excited.
I'm so tired right now, but seeing Matteo down there just made me so happy. I can't stop smiling. I'm so excited. Passport control. This way. All right, got my bags. Now it's time to go through. Oh my god, I look like trash. You smell so good.
Hi. I haven't made a video in about 6 months. I've resorted back to normal human behavior. Been too long. Not again, eh? Well, welcome back to the Mother City.
Thanks.
Welcome to the Mother City. Oh, my hair's long.
Now that I wash my hands, I can touch it.
In my upcoming episodes, we spend a few days in Cape Town with Matteo's family.
Only Jess.
Where we get a little tipsy on the wine tram in Franschhoek. See adorable penguins on the beach.
Penguin. I don't know what else to say. Yeah.
Baby penguin.
And ride around on the big red bus before heading to Kruger National Park on safari and seeing the always captivating African animals.
We spotted another 2 rhinos and a baby little rhino. Then we stopped off for a sneaky coffee break after seeing a wild herd of waterbuck.
Subscribe to follow the adventure.